Hi you guys, today I'm going to discuss the actual treatment that I took for my cystic acne. But before I get into the video, a huge word of caution. Please don't try to buy these medicines over the counter because these were given to me by my doctor according to my skin and my problem. I know in India it's easy to buy anything over the counter, but please don't try to self-medicate with the medicines that I'm discussing right now because you don't know what your skin problem actually is and you can totally mess it up. So I started my medication in 2014. I can't believe it. It was back in 2014 June is when I went and met this doctor, and he is Dr. Gurucharan Singh and he is in Bangalore. His clinic is called Raji Clinic, and I can't tell you guys, he is such an amazing man. He's an old Punjabi doctor. So amazing. First thing, when you enter his clinic, he will make you feel so comfortable. So if you are in Bangalore, try to find this doctor. I hope he is still alive. He was really old the last time I met him, and I don't know if he's around. My friends recommended that I go and meet this doctor, and he was like my last resort. I had absolutely given up on curing my acne, but this person, he has diagnosed me with cystic acne and rosacea. Now, rosacea is a skin condition in which your skin turns a red, almost red when you start laughing or when you're stressed, and when you get acne, it is going to look red most of the time. So that is when you know that you actually have rosacea. If you have rosacea, you are not supposed to treat yourself with salicylic acid. I know a lot of acne products these days have salicylic acid in them, like that's given across the board, but you can do so much more wrong and harm to your skin if you have rosacea and you've been using salicylic acid. That's why I say do not blindly get into these treatments. Like if you're treating yourself with any sort of chemical, you have to visit an expert because only the expert can give you this kind of knowledge. So if you have rosacea and cystic acne, do not use products with salicylic acid in them. So when I began the treatment, he of course gave me Sebamed clear gel, which I was using till the last month. He gave me Effaclar face wash. Now this is a French face wash, and it cost me around 700 bucks at that point of time, and I was like but then he told me that this is a really good face wash which is going to maintain the pH of the face, etc, etc. So I bought it anyway, and this French face wash is so amazing, guys. I can't tell you, I absolutely loved it. It's so mild and so gentle, and yeah, it was expensive, but it was one of the best face washes that I've ever used. Okay, he gave me Clyndoxyl gel, which I was supposed to apply during bedtime, and yeah, I know clindamycin is sort of an essential thing that every doctor gives you when you have acne. In the next month, which is October, he has written on top better, and he gave me tablet Isoin. Isoin is the Isotretinoin treatment that I have mentioned earlier. So Isotretinoin is a form of treatment which is given to a patient whose acne is not responding to anything else. It's the final resort that you have when it comes to treating acne. Okay, and I think they reserve Isotretinoin for like nodular cystic sort of acne which is not responding to anything else. And when he prescribed me Isoin, and I looked up the tablet and I saw, oh my god, Isotretinoin again, because I had already been treated with Isotretinoin and I did not even respond to that, which just baffles me because I don't know why that happened. Maybe because I was absolutely desperate to get a treatment. But then when I met this guy and I was in a better mental space and he gave me this Isoin, it worked like magic for me. Like the same medicine did not work the first time, but it worked the next time. And I got this medicine from a different doctor. It was a different brand. I think that Isotretinoin tablet also had grapeseed oil with it. I'm not really sure of the combination, but it was Isotretinoin with something else. And 10 mg, I was supposed to take it one time. Of course, he asked me to continue with my face wash and Sebamed gel, and he did prescribed me this tablet called Arcamen, okay? Arcamen is a tablet which is given to people with rosacea. He initially did not try to cure my rosacea, the redness, but then later, after 2 months, he did ask me to take Arcamen, half a tablet. This is not supposed to be taken for long. So he gave me half a tablet and this was supposed to help me with the redness. When I met him the next time, which is the 4th month of the treatment, he asked me to apply Otrivian. Do you know Otrivian nasal drops? Yeah, the same Otrivian on my face like for 1 hour during the bedtime. This was again to deal with the redness. And I'm not sure if I continued with the same. I think I continued with Isotretinoin. And I was also asked to take VC15, which is vitamin C serum. I took the serum and it was wonderful. That serum, oh my god, there was so much glow on my face after using it. I totally loved vitamin C serum, but the thing is, it was really expensive. So this was after 3 months. After October, I met him again in December. And then he has prescribed me Isotretinoin again. And this time he prescribed me with Keracynl face wash, not Afaclar anymore. He said Keracynl was equally good, but it was slightly cheaper. Keracynl was like some $400, while Afaclar was some $700. But then I did not notice any difference. So I guess Keracynl or Keracynl, I don't know how you pronounce it. Basically the face wash that I continue to use till date. That's the same face wash he prescribed me. VC15 again in the morning. And he said you can use VC15, it'll work even as a sunscreen, you don't need to use a sunscreen. So I stopped using a sunscreen because that was not a good experience for me. And he prescribed me Hyseac matte bedtime. This was another French cream that was given to me to deal with pores. I think it did work on my pores as long as I took it. Not after that. It stopped. I mean, the effects were only noticeable as long as I used that. So VC15 and Hyseac matte, I think it was like an amazing skin treatment that I got around that time. My skin was amazing. It felt amazing after using these products. I cannot tell you. I stopped using them because they were super expensive. Then I met him after 5 months in July in 2015. This is the last time I met him, and I think I had stopped using Isotretinoin by then. And then he told me that I was done with my treatment and that I didn't have to visit him anymore. And I told him, I was so paranoid. I was like, what if this comes back? And he told me, why are you worried? I'm still here. If you get a breakout, just come back to me and I'll take care of it. And I can't tell you how much of a relief that one statement was for me, because it just took away all that stress that I had related to my acne. And I never had to visit him again after that. He told me, come back to me if you want to beautify your skin. Till then, you're absolutely fine. I'm just going to prescribe you something that you are going to continuously use. It's cheap and effective is what he said. And that is when he gave me Rensa gel. And I know that Rensa gel is very effective if you have mild acne. Like, apply it all over your face during night. Do it on a consistent basis. I didn't use it consistently. I didn't have to, but whenever I got breakouts is when I used Rensa gel, and it used to keep it under control. Very difficult to find that product over the counter is the reason why I've stopped using Rensa gel. And then he gave me Postac. Postac was for pitted acne. It was the cream he recommended for the scars before I actually come back for a scar treatment. I never really used it on a consistent basis. I guess I would have seen results if I did that. Again, both Postac and Rensa gel are two products that are very difficult to find. And that's the reason I think I stopped using them. So Postac cream, and the description says post-acne pitted scars. So I guess if you use it consistently for a long time, you definitely see an improvement. So it has 1% pine bark extract, it has 1% coriander seed oil, tretinoin is 0.012%, and phenytoin sodium is 5%. And he told me that I had to use this cream for 1 hour and then wash it off, or half an hour and then use the Rensa gel. So basically Postac first and then Rensa gel. The effective things in this is niacinamide, zinc, aloe vera extract, pine bark extract and pear juice ferment filtrate. So this stuff is really gold. This costed me $365 at that point of time and this costed me $300. So basically with $600 I was sorted. I should have just continued with these medicines, but I could not because I could not find them over the counter. And this was my entire treatment, guys. So the summary is that you need to meet an expert because only an expert can rightly identify your actual problem. A normal acne is very different from cystic acne or rosacea. If you're a teenager and you're having a teenage breakout, it is very different from cystic acne. Probably for a teenager, maybe one cycle of doxycycline, which is an antibiotic, may be enough to cure their acne. But for somebody who has adult acne, which has cystic acne and which is not going, the treatment is going to be absolutely different. One of the things that I must warn you guys about is that while I was treating my cystic acne, I did manage to create another problem, which was IBS. So after I finished my treatment with isotretinoin, and because I had been taking so many tablets even before that, I had treated myself with so many antibiotics and so many other form of treatments that my digestive system finally gave up. And by the time I finished this treatment, I started having like GERD on a consistent basis, and eventually it turned into IBS. And I'm still struggling with IBS, and I'm still trying to improve it. This is one of the things that you guys have to keep in mind while you're trying to treat long-term acne. You have to be mentally prepared to cope up with the side effects. And if you're meeting a doctor, please tell them that you have concerns about having long-term side effects and you would want to keep your gut healthy. Probably include probiotics in your diet and take care of your gut while you are on a treatment. But also keep in mind that if you have acne from a really long time, this has definitely to do with your thought patterns, and this has definitely to do with your gut. I have still not discussed the gut part of taking care of acne, but hopefully soon I will have a video on that. But if you are somebody who's been suffering from acne, cystic acne like myself from a long time, please go back and watch my videos on how you can treat your acne with your thoughts by changing your thought pattern. Check yourself for any limiting beliefs that you might have had for a long time, and then go ahead and look for a doctor, and I'm sure that you'll find the right doctor, you'll find the right treatment, and you will be absolutely acne free. With that hope, take care, have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Thumbs up if you've learned anything new from this video. Bye.